Good afternoon. It is Monday, July 19th, 2021. And here's what we're looking at for the day. Clearly a downtrend. I'm not sure if this is the channel, like the main channel. I'm not sure. It looks like it might be acting as a midline here, maybe here, there. So, yeah, there. And we break, we get one leg down. And a second small leg. I would imagine that that's not really a leg down. That's hasn't really made a new low. But it could be. It could be one leg down, two legs down after the break, and now we're just going sideways. Maybe we'll reverse. Maybe we won't. I didn't measure this. Maybe that's okay. No, that's even bigger. But I had a measure move right here from the start of the overnight, from these highs down here, and that made so I measured to down here, and then I put it to these highs, and that made a target of about 42.15, and we came short of that. So I don't know if I did that wrong or if it's just it came short of it. Could be either one. Really today, if you stuck with the trend, you're good. I marked this one long, but I personally would never go long on such a strong sell-off like that. But it just gave me, I just marked that, and I put a box here because I want to talk about it and hear my own thoughts. But anyway, let's look at the trades I marked, and I might have missed some when I walked away, so we'll see if I can spot those. So we came in, and prices trending down in the overnight. Came in, and there was a slight downward there was a downward bias, and it was hard to say where this, if this was a range that was going to reverse, or if it was just because I didn't have this trend channel drawn, so I didn't know that this was just going sideways till the top of the trend channel. So I was just playing it like there's a downward bias. I don't think I went long in here, but I don't remember. So yeah, we come in here, and you get a first entry, second entry. I think I took that. This is like it's a second entry off the EMA with trend. So I do like this. We just made a new low, so you can expect that new low to be retested. And then we get another second entry, and this time, this is definitely more aggressive. But this is the first time it's gone above the EMA since right here. So that was like 3 hours later, 4 hours later. And really you can see, for the most part, the EMA is holding prices. So that is a second entry. It's a trap. It ticks higher, as you can see. And then we get some traps here. People going short into the overnight highs. It's just a risky move. Like I almost went short right here, and I would have gotten trapped out. So it's just not a good idea to go short into these overnight lows. I think I might have just called them overnight highs, but they're overnight lows. We do get a first entry, second entry short. This is aggressive. It's trap, but it's aggressive. We're clearly finding support here. Wow, look at that. 2-tick bar. Wow. So, I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people who went long there. Yeah. A nice 2-tick bar. And this, I just looked at this as a lower high. But, you know, I think I got to take these off. Because this is clearly, we're finding support here. But then we get a first entry, second entry short, and I think you got to go. This confirms this trend line. I think you got to go short here. It's first entry, second entry short. What is that? 4 ticks, low risk, plenty of room back to the EMA. Yeah. So, boom. That's a second entry short right there, but that's just off the midline of this trend channel. Let's get rid of this. Alright, I had to stop for a bit. I'm pretty sure I already went over this. Yeah, we get a second entry here that's going into the lows, and it looks like the lows, the overnight lows, are holding. Then we get another bounce. But really by here we have this trend. So when it comes back here and bounces, I wouldn't be comfortable going short there because it looks like it could be a range. And especially if you have this larger channel drawn, you shouldn't be going short there. But then over here, I like this. This is a second entry short. I had it marked as red even before I knew this channel existed because it further confirms this channel. Also, it's a second entry short. You might look at it as aggressive because and you might go short here instead, but yeah, because this looks like a channel. So maybe where the real entry would be right here, but by then it's a third entry short. I think you got to go there though, and I feel like I went. No, I didn't go short here, but I would assume you would get a runner here. I don't know that. Here, this is I think this is a failed second entry long. First entry, and really that's the high, but this looks like a double top. First entry, failed second entry long. I like taking my chances there. It's a little far from the EMA, but look at that. That is a strong move down. And then you get a first entry, second entry off the EMA. After the break of this, we're expecting at least a test of these lows. Second entry, get a break of that, and to be honest, I'm going short. I'm just going short. It's clearly a strong trend. First entry, second entry right here. You do get a scalp out of it, but it does go higher. So maybe this should be green. It is going into the bottom of that channel, but I'm just thinking with these moves down, I like taking my chances. And then we get an engulfing bar here. And yeah, that closes. If you get in this, that's one tick below the EMA. I don't know. But then again, if you're seeing this trend channel, maybe you wouldn't want to go short there. But yeah, I should probably, I don't know, rethink these. I do like this. This is a second entry short, but I don't know here. Yeah, it's risky. First entry, second entry, failed second entry long. First entry, second entry short as well. So I do like this trade as a trap for sure. Especially it looks like there is a move down, maybe like that. Something like that. Plus you got room to these lows. Then we get this is like a third entry, first, second, third, but this just looks like it's part of this move down. That's definitely aggressive though, because this is probably going into that level of support. Yeah, that's actually highly aggressive, I would say. But it is an engulfing bar. It's kind of close to the EMA. So we find some support down here. Start moving up. We form this congestion. Failed breakout here. First entry, second entry. If you have, I don't know. If you have this drawn, Me personally, I was waiting on a lower high. But I'm sure some people, if you got a signal bar here, whoops. Yeah, I kind of like that. Especially this looks like we get a boom break of this channel, move to a new high. So that looks like 2 legs up. Yeah. So if you see all these things, yeah, maybe you're gonna go short there. But yeah, this breakout also fails. We get back into congestion, and then we get this lower high. I like this. It's also a second entry short. But really, I was just looking at it as a failed breakout. And yeah, that gets you a nice move. Then this is aggressive. This is just a first entry. Had I seen that it was off of this trend channel, I'd probably mark this as red, but I'm going to keep this as aggressive. There's no way. Sorry, I was recording. I just realized I was recording with the window open, and I'm right next to a highway, so sorry about that. But yeah, this is the first entry. I'm trying to see if there are hints. Yeah, there is hints. Yeah, I mean, we didn't get to the bottom of the channel, but we haven't really been getting to the bottom of the channel. But yeah, okay, so here, let's look at it like this. Here we get to the bottom of the channel. Prices keep moving over. We hit the top of the channel. We didn't get to the bottom. So if it makes it all the way over here, then yeah, there is a higher risk of this channel being broken. And so yeah, this is definitely aggressive. But at the time, I'd probably be thinking of it like a lower high off the trend line. So something to think about. But then yeah, when you get here, this is risky. This is a second entry short, and it probably would have worked out, but making higher highs here, it's just tough to say. We get this correction, a move down, and this actually confirms the trend channel. And this would be a first, second entry long. So if you're going to go long at any point in the day, for me, it would be right here. And then you get a failed second entry short right here. So these two places are the only places I would consider going long. But yeah, then we get this overshoot and congestive overshoot. And yeah, I'd just be waiting, especially after this. I'm just going to sit out for a little bit, see what's happening, because I don't know if they're going to, it just feels like, all right, if we're getting this overshoot of an upward channel, the floor might drop beneath this thing. And yeah, that eventually happens, so that's why I'm not marking anything else in there. This aggressive trade right here is a failed second entry long, but this looks like congestion. Here, let's see. I'd probably have this. So then I'd probably show my measured moves. Yeah, so that's aggressive. It's not quite at the top. You can see that's like a perfect measured move right there. But yeah, it's a failed second entry long, and the bias is still really far down. We had this overshoot area over here. There's plenty of room back to the EMA, so I do like that. It is aggressive, but I do like that, and that would have paid off big time. Not sure if you would get a runner or if this would. Yeah, no, you should get a runner here. That's a big one too. 55.75. It's about an 11-point runner. Okay, so we get a leg down, some correction. What is this? Huh. Oh, okay, I was looking at this as congestion as well. So I like that failed breakout with trend. We just had this huge leg down. This actually makes a perfect measure move. I think it's one tick lower than a perfect measure move right here. But yeah, this is an aggressive move. It's just a first entry. Really, you could probably look at it as like, even though that's a first, second, third entry, it looks like a one leg, two legs. So yeah, this just looks like it's riding the midline. It's too far from the EMA. I'm not going to enter on that. We got a break of that channel. All right, so I wonder why I marked this here. I think just because this is an uptrend, but this looks like a first entry, second entry, first entry, second entry. I could be looking at this as a second entry. I'm not too sure why I marked that, but it is trapping longs. But so are these two legs up. I don't see what I don't think you can really enter any of this. I mean, this is very congestive, and you could probably make the argument that like this is a break back into congestion, but it's not the highest point of the swing. Get a leg down. First entry, second entry, failed second entry long. Not sure why I marked. Oh, okay, I marked that as aggressive just because it's far from the EMA. But that's clearly a failed second entry long. And then we break into this congestion, okay? I have these points drawn. You got a first entry, second entry. After this leg down, I do like that. It is, we do have some overlapping bars, but that's above those overlapping bars. Then we just get more congestion. You can't go short in any of these. You don't get a lower high, really. You might go short here. I was thinking about going short here. But then, at that point, I'd probably have moved this up here. But, yeah, let's keep it there because you draw it there and you draw these measured moves, and you get a perfect touch of that measured move. So if you take that, that's a second entry, first entry, second entry. If you take that, you get a really nice trap. That's a good read, in my opinion. Very good read. But if you're patient, you get, what is this? Another trap. It's a lower high off the top of that range. They trapped all these people, I guess, who were they got people going long here. Oh, man. Yeah, but then if you're patient, you get a failed second entry long. If you miss this, boom. And that's at the top of the main range. So that's why I kept that marked. I like that. We hit the bottom. I was thinking that if we broke through, let's see. Did we break through? No, it looks like price has been trending up since then. But I was thinking if we broke through this level of support, we'd probably hit 42.18 and then try to make the measure move I had marked as 42.15, but that didn't happen. Here we get a first entry, second entry short. It's aggressive, I guess, especially this is 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 times that this level of support has been tested. So, maybe they'll rocket this thing up, especially expect it to come to here, at least. Here, let me... Excuse me. You don't get a lower high here. I don't think that's a good enough signal bar right here. That would be a first failed second entry long here. So you might consider going short here, but I'm not going to do that just because we know this is a level of support down here. And then we do get a break and prices start trending up. So. And this is well after 12 o'clock, I'm realizing now. So really, if you stuck with the trend today, I don't see how you wouldn't have made money. Today's like a day where I'm like fighting the urge to want to trade live because it feels so easy on a day like today. But it's not. You have to just remember that these are special days. So let's take a look at my trades. The trades that I took. I don't think I went long at any point. I would be really embarrassed to show you if I did. Alright, so hopefully they're all trades that I marked. Alright, so this one, yeah, this is a second entry short. It's not confirmed yet, but this does look like congestion. Yeah, it looks like congestion, so this looks like it's at the top of congestion. I do like that entry. It's a trap. Signal bar is not great. That's something to keep in mind, but it is a trap. Okay, so let's see. So let's take a look at this. Why? Stop at 42.66. Let's take a look. Why would I go short here? I guess I use this as my signal bar. Okay. Yeah, you know what? This is a second entry short. First entry, second entry short. But if I'm playing this, like it's a range, I shouldn't be going short here. Yes, that is a second entry into this micro congestion. But I think that's way too aggressive of a trade, and I'm glad I didn't mark that. I don't think I should be going short there. And if you're patient, you get a nicer second entry short right here. So I think that's too eager. Okay, yeah, I like this. I took this second entry short. After this crazy strong leg down, you get a break. You can expect it to test those lows. I like that. I like that. Okay, here, this is pretty aggressive too. We got a break, first entry, second entry, but it looks like we're moving up, so not too sure. I think that's a little too aggressive, and I think I'm gonna take those marks off. But you know, on these days, you really just, if you stick with the trend, it will often work out, and that's what happened there. But yeah, I think that was too aggressive. Oops. Let's see. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I took this. Okay. Alright, I like this. Again, we have a pretty strong move down, and first entry, second entry, expecting at least to test these lows. And there's price rejection, so it's not like it's super congestive. Okay, I do like this too. Good. Although I entered a tick below this bar, I think the real entry should be below this bar here. And I do like this too. I think that's all I took. Yeah. So that's it for today. Long video. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow.